Is it a space race? It's certainly a race. Whether it's a space race, that's a whole debatable topic, I think. Right? It's well beyond space. Space has enabled, not just from a warfighting and policymaking perspective, a number of things, right? Communications, economics, bank transactions. GPS has changed the world, right? We all walk around with phones, and we all know where we are, and Google Maps helps us get from point A to point B, and we just take that for granted. That's all enabled by space. I think that's the race that we're really in, right? It's not just a race about who's winning or losing. It's about sort of making sure there's balance on the planet, and the way of life that we've become so accustomed to is preserved, right? And grows. Things that have changed, certainly over the last 37 years, speed, the need for information faster, more information, and better information. So whether you're, a warfighter flying a helicopter, or, a policy maker, or somebody on the Joint Chiefs, the rate of conflict on the planet just seems to increase, and you just have that much more to go cover, and you just need to be able to deliver information on timelines that historically were never met. It really boils down to, our peers around the globe are evolving faster from a technology perspective. How do we stay in front of that? How do we continue to have an advantage in whatever domain somebody decides to go walk into? So this whole concept of mission success and thinking about the end user is something that we continue to really drive hard. It's an interesting place to be from a leadership perspective when you're trying to get engineers who are really comfortable with what they've done to step into places where they haven't gone before, but they have the tools and the capacity, and how do you let them find their own confidence to go step into that space? ARKA is everything that you could hope a defense contractor could be. There's always been this approach or this idea that, across industry, across the country, across the globe, you have pockets of greatness that are trapped inside larger organizations, or trapped in a way because they don't have the resources to go really realize their full potential. The underlying thesis behind ARKA is to go find those and unlock them. And in the process of doing that, you can create something even bigger and better than the sum of the pieces. And that's what I think is what really is special about ARKA at the end of the day. It's not static. It's a completely dynamic enterprise. ARKA is a Sanskrit word. There's one translation of that is lighting the path. For me, it means, being able to take people where they might not have been before. We've stepped into spaces that, historically we'd have never done some of the things that we're doing today, just because from a risk profile or a corporate mandate or whatever it might have been, you weren't encouraged to do it. So with a little bit of encouragement and knowing that they've got support from the top and from the leadership team and their managers, et cetera, engineers can, and the rest of the team, they can do amazing things. And if it's challenging and relevant and the need is timely, then you have almost 900 people that'll move mountains for you in a heartbeat.